Hello, my name is Teacher Bell and welcome to Home and Everything. For today, hindi tayo mag-discuss about construction or anything about home shops, but I think this is something that our teacher viewers can benefit from. So, ngayon po is applying season na ng mga teachers sa Amerika, sa USA. And again, doon po tayo nag-work for 5 years and then umuwi tayo dito. Okay? So, ngayon i-discuss natin yung common questions ng mga teachers. And kung meron kayong mga teacher friends or kahit kakilalang teachers na pasok sa banga, please do like this video and share it to them. Kasi nung time ko, meron ding nag-refer sa akin nito. So, we are just paying it forward. And para makahelp din tayo sa ibang teachers. Okay? So, ang i-discuss natin ngayon is mostly about J1 visa dahil ito yung visa na gagamitin nyo for entry to the United States. So, ano nga ba ang J1 visa? This is an exchange visitor program. So again, cultural ambassador po tayo and meron tayong visa sponsor. Later, ipapakita ko sa inyo specifically kung ano yung visa sponsor na ginamit natin. Marami namang options ng visa sponsors, hindi lang yung itong pinag-applyan ko. So sa link na yan, yung j1.state.gov.us, doon nyo makikita yung list of visa sponsors na pwede nyong applyan. Kaya lang yung iba, syempre may mga fees, yung iba naman, merong mga counterpart dito sa Philippines. So, ang nakita natin is yung EPI, which is, i-discuss natin mamaya, okay? And then, kaya naman ito ang pinili nating visa dahil kumbaga, this is too good to be true kasi ang bilis ng processing nila. This is the easiest way to get your visa approved. Okay? And this is our agenda for today. Why and what is J1 visa? Of course, unahin na natin yung salary, pang-motivate sa inyo, requirements, where and how. Ito yung sa visa sponsor, of course, yung expenses and savings dahil gusto nyo ring malaman kung worth it ba na kahit maayos ang work mo dito, worth it ba na i-give up lahat, especially kung nasa DepEd kayo and mataas na ang position nyo, and ano-ano yung mga downside ng J1 visa. Okay? Gumawa na rin ako ng video regarding the step-by-step procedure. Yung video na to is in detail, so might as well check yung video na to. Itong video ginagawa natin is quick overview lang ng applying season, okay? So, usually, ang applying season for the next school year is mag-start ng September or October. So, might as well prepare your documents na ngayon dahil by January, yun na ang hiring season. Doon na nag-start mag-hire ang mga schools, especially kung alam na nila kung sino ang mga aanis at hindi. Okay? So, ito yan. Yan yung previous vlogs ko na pwede nyong maging guide. Okay? And check nyo rin yung playlist ng Teacher sa Amerika. Okay? Next, bakit nga ba J1 visa? So, again, sinabi ko earlier na ang J1 is the easiest visa approval dahil nga may visa sponsors tayo. So, lahat ng needed documents natin is manggagaling sa kanila and then sila din ang magpa-process, sila din ang maghahanap ng employer mo, and sila din ang magbabato sa ng mga job offers. So, ang gagawin mo lang talaga is to complete your profile sa website nila. Ililink ko yan sa baba, okay? And then, why J1 visa? You can bring your dependents, meaning your spouse and your children, and your spouse can also work in the United States. So, kung may mga questions or doubts kayo or concerns, pwede nyo naman akong i-message sa Facebook. Sasagutin ko sa abot ng makakaya ko. Okay? And then, ang J1 visa is you have a maximum of 5 years stay. So, pwede kang mag-work for 5 years. And basic requirements lang talaga ang hinahanap sa J1 visa. Now, ang salary is nagre-range siya ng $45,000 to $65,000 50,000 in a year. So, i-divide nyo yon in 12 years, yun ang magiging salary nyo. Pero usually, sa US is dinidivide lang nila yon for 10 months. So, let's say 50,000 ang sweldo mo in a year, divide by 10 months, yun ang sweldo mo monthly. And then, kayo na ang bahalang mag-save up during the 2-month summer break. Okay? So, usually, ganun ang practice nila. And then, of course, ang salary nyo is based on your experience na related sa kung ano yung nasa diploma nyo. So, they will not count yung experience nyo na hindi akma or hindi aligned sa nasa diploma nyo. And, of course, in order for you to prove these years of experience, you have to show a copy of your certificate of employment for every work experience na gusto nyong ma-count in your number of years of experience. Okay? And then, ang salary din is every year merong step increase. So, let's say 50,000 this year, maybe next year, usually $100 per month ang step increase. So, usually is $1,000 per year ang step increase. Okay? So, ang salary schedule here is a sample of a salary schedule. Okay, this is in North Carolina kasi dito tayo nag-work before for 5 years. So, ayan. So, for example, if you have, let's say, 2-year experience kasi yun ang minimum requirement kapag nag-apply kayo is ang sweldo nyo is pumapatak ng $39,000 in a year. So, magkano yun? 3,900 times 55 pesos. Yun ang monthly salary nyo. So, syempre, mamaya i-discuss natin yung expenses na marami ring expenses. And kung magkano ang pwede nyong ma-save. Okay? So, ganun. And then, for master's degree, kung meron kayong master's degree or PhD, ipa-evaluate nyo rin yun kasi meron din siyang kasamang plus sa salary nyo mo. Kaya maganda rin na may edge rin kung may master's degree ka because of salary, okay? But that is not something na required pag nag-apply kayo. So, where to apply? Dito ako nag-apply sa EPI o ano nga ba ulit ang EPI? Nakalimutan ko na kasi 1 year na. So, Educational Partners International. So, EPI is an exchange visitor program authorized to sponsor teachers for K-12 placements, again, in public, private, and charter schools in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, and Florida. So, yun po yung 4 na states kung saan nagkikater ang EPI. Pero, if possible, is piliin nyo ang public schools kasi mas malaki ang sweldo doon. Ang charter school and private school, medyo mas mababa siya as compared to public schools. Kaya, go kayo sa public schools. Pero maganda ang public schools nila doon, hindi katulad dito sa DepEd. Although wala naman akong experience talaga sa DepEd, pero sa mga naririnig kong teachers na galing sa DepEd, malayo ang workload description. Okay? So, ngayon kasi, ang EPI is meron silang new alumni advocate program. So, pwede po kaming mag-refer and then you just write our name or my name dun sa referral para alam nila kung sino yung nag-refer sa kanila. Okay? So, that's the new advocate program. So, magre-refer ako and then mag-a-apply na din ako. Okay? Magre-reapply, I mean. So, ano yung mga basic requirements? So, ito yung binigay ng EPI sa amin na at least basic requirements para makapag-apply kayo. So, teachers with a bachelor's degree or US equivalent. Again, kailangan po nila is LET passer or if you are an LPT in the Philippines. Okay? Teachers who have not started an application with EPI. So, kung bagong-bago pa lang kayo, go! Teachers who have 2 years experience after the date of your graduation. So, teachers eligible in special education, math, science, ELA, immersion Spanish, elementary art, or music. Okay? So, teachers who drive, importante po na marunong kayo mag-drive Okay, teachers who are excited to participate in cultural exchange kasi ang goal natin is to share our culture along with our teaching. So, magdala din kayo ng mga cultural paraphernalias nyo that you can showcase to your students and to your colleagues. Okay, and then of course, dapat non-US residents or non-US citizen and teachers with advanced proficiency in English kasi of course, English ang medium of instruction. Meron din namang screening ang EPI to check your fluency and magbibigay sila ng mga recommendation on how you can improve and how you can come up with your video resume. So, yun ang isang gagawin nyo. Yun ang isang requirement na i-upload nyo sa EPI profile. So, if you have these qualifications, go ahead, click the link below and then start completing your EPI profile. Okay? Next is visa approval. So, again, dahil nga manggagaling lahat ng documents natin sa ating visa sponsor, madali lang talaga ang visa approval. Wala pa akong nakilalang teacher na na-deny. Meron yung na-deny nung una, pero bibigyan lang naman kayo ng blue card and then i-complete nyo kung ano yung missing documents nyo and then babalik ulit kayo sa embassy for another visa interview and then na-approve na sila. So again, madali lang talaga. Of course, ang hahanapin ang ibang requirements na pwede nyong i-present during your interview, which is kung hahanapin nila is bank statement, home ties, and kung alam nyo yung 2-year rule, i-explain natin yan mamaya. Yung home ties is mga documents na magpapatunay na babalik ka dito sa Philippines. So, isa na doon yung mga insurance, yung mga properties, and yung return job certificate from your current employer. So, of course, valid passport. Make sure na valid for at least 6 months. Kaya mas maganda mag-renew kayo ng passport before the visa interview. Okay? What else? Yung 2-year home rule, dapat alam nyo yan kasi tatanungin ng consul, do you know the 2-year home rule? Of course, sasabihin mo, yes. Ito yung after 5 years, babalik ka sa Pilipinas. Compulsory na babalik ka sa Pilipinas para mag-serve sa community mo and sa educational institution dito sa Philippines para i-share mo kung ano yung mga natutunan mo abroad. So, that's the point of being an exchange visitor. Okay? And then, kung alam mo yung rights mo pagdating mo sa US. Madali lang naman yun kasi meron silang pamphlet na ibibigay. So, yun yung mga basic na itatanong sa interview. Okay, now, kung curious kayo, kung qualified ba yung diploma nyo is, pag natapos nyo yung profile nyo sa EPI, magre-request sila ng credential evaluation, which is ipapadala nyo abroad sa US yung mga credentials nyo, TOR and diploma, para i-evaluate nila kung ano ang equivalent degree sa United States. So, ito yung sa akin sa Evaluation Service Incorporated, ESI ko pina-evaluate. So, yan yung sample summary. Ayan nakalagay na bachelor's degree in psychology with major in early childhood and a master's degree in special education from a regionally accredited institution in the United States. Okay? So, yan ang sample. Of course, expenses and savings. Again, meron po tayong video about that. So, usually, kung hindi kayo maluho, pwede kayong makasave ng $1,000 to $2,000 monthly. Ang tax nyo doon is nasa 1/4 of your salary, mostly parang ganun. And of course, ang mga expenses, mga compulsory expenses, ito yung mga hindi nyo matitipid, insurance, yung car premium, and then yung housing nyo. Again, meron po tayong video, so pwede nyo i-check yan. So, ano ang downside ng J1 visa? So, initially, pag binigyan kayo ng visa is 3 years lang ang ibibigay sa inyo. And then after your 3rd year, mag-a-apply kayo for another extension. So make sure na yung school nyo is bibigyan kayo ng letter of recommendation. Okay? So galingan natin. So ito nga, meron siyang 2-year home rule. So after 5 years, kailangan nating bumalik. Of course. And yung limited choice of work location. Like sa API nga is 4 na state lang ang kinikater nila. So kung gusto nyo mag-work sa Arizona, maghanap kayo ng visa sponsor na nakikater sa Arizona. Okay? And of course, ang pinakamaganda talagang visa to go to the United States as a teacher is H-1 visa. Or non-immigrant visa din to, kaya lang you are eligible to apply for permanent residence via the green card. So, if you compare J1 and H1, mas maganda talaga ang H1, pero mas mahirap ang process nito. So, kung gusto niyo ng madali ang application, might as well go for J1. Kung goal nyo naman is mag-ipon lang for 5 years, pwede na yung J1 visa. Okay? And then para you can have a grasp of the lifestyle also and yung work experience sa US before kayo mag-decide na mag-H1. Okay? So, again, yun po applying season na ngayon. So, i-complete nyo na yung profile nyo. You never know how far you can go if you don't try. Okay? So, may mga links po tayo dyan sa baba. Pwede nyo i-click yan. And again, please do write my name as the one referring you to the program. Okay? So, kung may questions po kayo, again, i-message po ako sa aking Facebook, Teacher Bell, or, yeah, sa Teacher Bell. Okay? And there you go. Thank you for watching and happy teaching. Bye!